is like my 7th time recording this, so I'm hoping this is the final take. My name is Tony, and this is my story. I was born and raised in New Jersey. I am the youngest of 4 siblings. My parents are Cuban and Haitian. So my dad is from Cuba, my mom is from Haiti. I was raised in a family of martial artists. All of us were raised to do martial arts. I think by the age of 1, I was kicking and punching. And my dad and my mom met through radiology. They fell in love and they opened up karate schools in Jersey. And they opened up 3 schools to be exact. Not all at the same time, of course. When they opened up the 3 schools, all my siblings and I grew up in the dojo, so we didn't really have much of a social life besides in the karate school. And then when we got old enough, by old enough I mean 12 years old, we started teaching martial arts. So all my siblings became senseis, and we were running each individual schools at different times because of our ages, but we all pretty much were martial arts instructors till the age of 18 and over. So I didn't stop teaching till I was about 23. But growing up, it was, martial arts. The outside world kind of didn't really matter. And that's what I was doing all the way up until COVID. I was the last one of my siblings to still be teaching martial arts, and COVID happened. We ended up going online. I was teaching martial arts through Zoom, and it just didn't feel right. Not just because it was on Zoom, but also it was like a new door had opened in my life. Martial arts teaching was no longer the route that I felt like God had put for me. So I started to discover new avenues, which was, posting on social media. And I had done a little bit of modeling here and there. I actually did one for the karate schools. We would have posters on the wall, and I would have one with a sword or a flying kick or something like that. I did a fashion show one time, and I was not really a fan because I was like, this is not cool. Martial arts is cooler. And which it is, in my opinion. I didn't think it was cool, and I was 16. Fast forward, I'm in my 20s, 22. People are telling me on social media I should go start modeling. And when the opportunity struck itself during COVID, I decided to move across the country to California, where my sister lives. She took me under her wing, but I was just navigating my career, and I didn't realize subconsciously while I was teaching martial arts in Jersey, I was planning my route and how I would, pursue modeling. I remember looking up on YouTube as a teenager how to get scouted, how to get signed by an agency, all that stuff. When the time came, I was blowing up on TikTok a little bit at the time, and I was just like, okay, let me go do it. So I packed my car, moved across the country. It felt like the most sure thing I've ever decided on. And till this day, it was one of those decisions where I didn't question any of it, even though I didn't have much of a plan. Subconsciously, I definitely had a plan. The first year, I was kind of just